I really like Wicked, and I used to watch a lot of Wicked song animatics in year 7. So here I am now, and I'm gonna draw some Wizard of Oz / Wicked fan art. Because I really like when I see people do their own interpretations of the Wizard of Oz characters, so I want to try that, but it's also kind of combined with the movie designs. And then partway through, it just becomes like Wicked fan art, because it gets more and more canon compliant. So I do hope you enjoy. Spoiler alert for Wicked Act 2 if you haven't seen the second movie, or were saving yourself for it. So that's your warning. Hope you enjoyed the video. So, starting off with Dorothy, that's the first design I do. She's got the really fun cartoon style, because that was my goal at the start. I was like, you all need to look like you come from a really cute Wizard of Oz cartoon or something. But, as you'll see later on, it low-key just turns into a Wicked fan art and gets more and more canon compliant. So, yeah, she's got the cute little upwards braids. I always draw braids like that. I love drawing them going upwards because I'm like, God forbid they fall down your back. Now we gotta show them to the viewer. So they curl upwards, like she's a little bit magic, a little bit fun. She's got a really nervous expression, probably because she's 12 and has been dropped in the middle of who knows where. A little isekai fish out of water plot. She's got that Cody mumbo jumbo fan art face. I would always draw them that face because they're so nervous and unsure, guys. She's got her classic blue dress, the gingham pattern. I stole the pattern and style from how my sister draws her, because she actually searched up like styles for the era, and I thought that looks really cute, and it looks a little bit like the Ride the Cyclone uniforms, but in blue instead of gray, so I wanted to include that. And her socks are uneven, because I figured she deserves a little bit of asymmetry. Why not? And her shoes, the little heels, they got to be red this time, because the silver's nice, but I also like the red because they look like apples, and she's a farm girl, and she got bright red shoes against the rest of her. I think it looks really cute. And they also got little crisscross details on them. They look a little bit like Madoka's shoes, I guess, but because I wanted to add a little bit of style to them, you know, why can't the heels be a little bit cute? I realized I forgot to add Toto in the final art, which is a shame because he's a part of the gang. Toto's a part of the gang. If I draw these designs more often, I'll have to remember to add Toto next time. Oh, and final part. If you see other people in that first drawing, and also Ginger Brave, and also Sophia the First, and yes, there are 2 more, that's for a personal project. Spoiler alert, it includes a lot of the magic of friendship and some really funny crossovers. So ignore that. That's for a different thing. I might make a video on it if people are interested. Or if people aren't interested, I might make one anyways. Next up is Fiyero and Bok and the lion, but he comes later. I draw him a little bit after those 2. So Fiyero, I love Fiyero. I love Fiyero Crow, bro. He's my little Chex Mix princess. I stole that from a Tumblr post, and I'd link it if I can remember which one it was. But Tumblr user, you've changed me, because now I will always call him my little Chex Mix princess. He's my little princess. Anyways, I love how the movie made his scarecrow outfit like a worn down version of his Gale Force uniform with like ropes, and they'd even changed like the texture. It's got like really, I don't know, his Gale Force jacket looks like thicker as a scarecrow maybe, or I don't know, maybe that's just like the zoom in versions that like they dropped now that the movie's out. It looks really cool. I saw it in the trailer and I was like, is that Fiyero? And it looked really cool. The rope effects, his straw hair. I love the grainy bits in his hair too, especially the bits that are just like grain, like wheat and not just straw. I think it adds a fun little touch of whimsy to his design, even when he first came out when he first came up in the movie, that was low-key a jump scare, I'm not going to lie, but he's grown on me. I love little Chex Mix princess. Onto the design I drew for him. It's kind of like the movie one, but then I also put a little bit of my own fun into it, I guess. I tried to include the grainy bits in his hair, but it didn't really work out. Pretend there's wheat in his hair, guys. It just looks like he looks like French fries. He has French fries for hair, and for straw, I guess. But I guess that's just what straw looks like. Anyways, I tried to give him a little bit of a charming, laid-back, fun pose, you know, dancing through life or whatever. But he's a little bit perturbed. Look at those eyebrows. He's barely holding it. He's been through the horrors, man. He's barely holding it together. He gets fun patches in his pants and little straw bits because he's a scarecrow, so he deserves some fun. He deserves some scarecrow look, but then also it's like half Gale Force uniform. It's a really cool looking jacket. Gee, Scarecrow, where'd you get that cool looking jacket? They made me with it. Yeah, okay, buddy. He has a Fiddleford hat later on, like Phil from Rocket's hat, because I realized, oh, he needs a hat. He looks so naked without the hat, so I gave him one later on. And I could have come up with a cool design, but I was like, no, I'm going to give him the exact same hat as Fiddleford McGucket from hit show Gravity Falls, bro. He said he stole it from a scarecrow who says the scarecrow wasn't fiyero, bro. Think about it. Life is painless for the brainless, or whatever he says. Later on, I give him one blue button eye and a little bit of blue in his other eye, because he's seeing through different eyes, or whatever the hell he says. I stole that idea from my sister as well. She does that in her gotcha design of him, and I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I love button eye fiyero. Fiyero, bro. And for the rest of the rope and whatever, I give him like drawstring pants. He looks comfy. He's comfy as if he hasn't just been through the horrors. And the rope around his neck, the one that ties the burlap sack head, I guess, I tried to make it a little bit like a tie-ish. It looks a little bit, well, not really, but it goes down a little bit like he tried to tie into a knot, like he's such a stylish, distinguished scarecrow, but that was actually just him getting live tortured. But yeah. For Bok, I really like to separate like the chest plate and the torso when I draw, like, say, robot characters, like Kibo in my Danganronpa V3 redesign. So, sorry, Bok, your metal cylinder has to go. Sorry, mate. But I referenced a lot of the movie design for his one, because I like the movie design. He looks scary, bro. He's scary all Bok. And he looks so tough. He is tough. Did you see that glare he gave Glinda, bro? I see it in the TikTok comments as a reaction image everywhere. But yeah, he's got a little shadow over his head. He's glaring at you. He's got that Danganronpa character stance. He's out to kill. I debated over how I was gonna do his jaw, because I really like the automated puppet-y jaws of, like, say, more cartoony classic Tin Men. But in the end, I decided going on the movie human, put it on the chin version instead. I really would have loved to do the other type, but I figured it wouldn't work with the mouth I wanted to give him that particular drawing. So I was like, sorry, mate. I guess it's just going to be a weird chin guard thing. He still looks scary. His shoes, the bottom bits of them, they kind of look like spats. It's giving Scrooge McDuck, because I figured it would work well with the metal thing. And I think it looks pretty nice. But yeah, just not much to say about this one. Just classic Tin Man, but scary-ish with his fun little collar and joints and... Oh, his heart. Once again, modeling after Zane from Ninjago, I put a little section for where his heart, or lack thereof, would be. It looks a bit like a furnace or a cage, maybe. Shade it all in, because there's nothing in there. If you knocked on his chest, it'd probably be hollow. But... you know, one day, I want to draw a classic Tin Man. I want to draw a classic Tin Man. Nick Chopper, I love you. I know nothing about you, but I think you are a lovely gentleman. And I want to draw you one day. And you too, classic Scarecrow. You guys are so full of love. And not the horrors. Or maybe they are. I don't know much about original Wizard of Oz lore. Well, I know a little bit. But yeah. For Bok in the movie. Oh, he looks so tough, man. I like how his uniform... when he's working under Nessa, looks a little bit Tin Man shaped. Like, we knew where this one was going, man. Kind of like his hat in that one cutscene where they're... well, actually, they added it in the second movie. Where he has that little hat and his outfit. His outfit looks so Tin Man, bro. It's like they were just asking for the foreshadowing. But, yeah, that's Bok. Last member of the main gang is that freaking lion, bro. That lion. Oh, in the movie when he actually, like, he had like a few speaking lines and it was just a diss on Alphaba. That was crazy. Because when I listen to, say, March of the Witch Hunters, I usually interpret it as like he's freaking like putting words into his mouth. But then in the movie, it's like, no, he actually thinks that. He has beef with her. I thought it was so funny. Just cut off her song, bro. But yeah, as you can see, I did struggle drawing the lion, probably because I don't have experience drawing lions. I told myself I wasn't going to draw him, and then I ended up doing it because I felt bad leaving him out. And, you know, it turned out good in the end. He's got big nervous eyes. He looks terrified, bro. So I did end up with a lion in the end. He's got big fluffy hair and, well, not sad eyes. I was going to give him sad eyes, but I was like, he looks like a sad clown. So I gave him big, wide, scared eyes. And the same position isn't quite right. He looked kind of like a human in a mascot lion suit, crouching down, I think, in my opinion. If I draw him again, hopefully I'll improve. And I really wanted to draw him clutching his tail in fear, but it didn't work out. Maybe in another drawing, who knows. So the next three are Glinda, Elphaba, and Nessa, and I think you can tell. They don't even look like fun cartoon characters anymore, bro. They just look like they're in my art style. Which is fine, actually. That's why this video is Wizard of Oz and Wicked fan art, and not like cartoon designs or something. So, Glinda. The line work is half the work for her here. Gonna be so honest. That line art needs to be colored. Everyone else, I left it as it was. I don't, because sometimes I color line art in fancier drawings. Sometimes I don't. But for her, she needed it colored because that's how I was going to get those fun bubble effects in her tool and see-through bits and whatnot. Because the layers and the bubble, the bubble, bro. So yeah, she's smiling, but she looks so sad, bro. Saddest political figure I've ever seen, man. She needed to look like she was thank goodnessing out because, man, I really like thank goodness. One of the things I was excited for the most in the new movie was thank goodness. And you know what? It was pretty good. For her design, it's mostly movie compliant. I added, a little bit of layers on top that look kind of like the original petal-ish dress. And I also gave her the little collar, I don't know, like a villain, like when vampires have capes. Whatever that part is. Because they have that in the musical, and I think it looks really cute. It adds to her queen princess thing she's got going. Let her have her little earrings, add a little necklace to connect the cape thing together. She just needs to look really bubble-ish, man. I put a bunch of dots in her little dress. And but I neglected to do the detailing on the bodice because I'm lazy, bro. I'm lazy. And the wand just looks like that too. It gets the idea across. Yeah, I struggled a bit with the dress. I had to layer a bunch of color on top of each other. This is not animation friendly. Oh well, maybe it is. I don't know. I had to layer a lot of color because I really wanted to. I love the bubble effect of the dress. How it's a little iridescent-ish. It's like purple and it's blue and maybe even pink, like bubbles. Because she's Bubble Girl, bro. She's like Alec Benjamin boy in the bubble. Yeah, I struggled a bit, but technically I've drawn this dress before, but like for Kaito Momota, and I've also drawn Alphaba's outfit, but for Kokichi, it was for Omoto Week. I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah. About Glinda as a person, I guess, or for my Wicked for Good yap part of this video. Man, I love Glinda. I'm not going to lie, I really like her, but I also happen to like Sophie from School for Good and Evil and Applewhite. So that says things about me. I like her, but I wouldn't glaze her. That's the difference. I wouldn't glaze her. I know exactly what she's done wrong. And I'm like, man, I love when characters get everything they want and they're more alone than ever. My favorite thing. Like, I won't glaze her because I feel like does a disservice to her character. I would never glaze her, but I love her anyways. Not that I condone being complicit in the wizard's regime or whatever, but like, I love her. For Alphaba, I give her big sad eyes because she's so disappointed in the state of the world, man. Look at her. She's so disappointed. She has her freckles too because they're so cute. I noticed they even included it in the Cookie Run collab, and she's so cutie, bro. She's so cutie. Her hair, I made it drew it kind of jumping out, kind of like how I draw, say, like Mew or Tsumugi from Danganronpa V3. That you can say her hair is defying gravity. Yeah, no, okay. It adds to her silhouette. She's got a whole jagged lines, spiky thing going on with it. Like, I'm sure I color in the silhouettes at some point in the speed paint. And she gets her pointy boots, because I wanted to give her pointy boots. They're fun and they're witchy, and they add to her theme. I love her, man. I love her in her ratty cardigan and As Long As You're Mine. She looks so cozy. And the opening scene where she flies in, whacks someone in her room. She's so tough. I love you, Alpha. You're so cool. And then there's Nessa. These three look exactly like their movie counterparts, man. Her hair. I like how different her hair was. It's not usually like the slick back that it usually is in the musical. She's got like her mom / box haircut kind of going on. I made it a little bit heart-shaped. It didn't really look like that there. It's supposed to be a little bit heart-shaped because we all know her in Hearts and Bach in Hearts. Off with your heart, or whatever she says. Her blush is a little bit heart-shaped. I tried to draw it like hearts, but it's like subtle enough that it just looks like blush. Her chair is mostly the same to the movie because, well, I had it up as a reference. I thought I might as well copy it. And I like the throne shape. They kept the throne thing she has going on in the musical. I really like that because it's got that really high back chair thing going. Yep. And it looks like a throne because she's Governor Dropro. She's an unelected official and she can't help her sister. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. When we were watching it, my sister leaned over to me and said, as like she appeared and they were arguing, and she leaned over and she said, "Stand in Ford." And I was like, no! Why would you say that? So I'm thinking about that, man. I think about that. Her outfit's mostly the same as her movie one. I really like her big long bun up thing. It's like lightning shaped and a little bit mad scientist lab coat, but looks really cool. And I like her big sleeves because they're like Elphba's in the first movie, and I love those types of sleeves. So yeah, she has little stripy socks underneath. I wonder if she has different colored stripy socks. Does she have like rainbow ones for Pride Month? It's Pride Month, Bach. You know what to do. But yeah, and her shoes are red here. I was gonna make them silver because I felt like, because she's so sad and miserable, the silver might have been better. But the red also matches her chair, and I wanted to keep it consistent with the first Dorothy design, so they get to stay red. Yeah, that's Nessa. So that's it for all the designs. I'll put the final products there. You can look at them for a bit. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap about Wicked and also their designs. And what do you guys think about Wicked? Or For Good, the movie? What did you guys think about the movie? Oh, I've seen a lot of mixed opinions about the movie. But I wonder, do you guys like the movie? I liked the movie. But yeah, that's it. Bye.